Alright, what is good, everybody? RJC. I'm back out here with another video. So today I'm bringing story time part 2. Like I said I would deliver if I got to 20 views or whatever, which we got to, like, I think 40 almost, or maybe over that. I haven't checked in a couple minutes, so I haven't checked in a while. I'm sorry. But anyway, getting back to where we left off, we were in that bay window area, and so he started talking trash. So I went over and I sat by him, right? So how the benches were set up were there is a room. You walk in, there's the bench right here. Okay, so let's say you walk in, right? You walk in from the school, which faces outward, and then there's a little drive. So you walk through the little double doors going into the bay window area. There's benches, one bench across the wall, the like window set that you walk into. There's one against the wall, and then there's one on the way that's on the same side as the drive area where parents come to pick you up, right? He was sitting on the one that's like on the wall-ish, not the one that where you walk in. He was on the one in the middle, and I came and I was on the other side. I came over and I sat on the one that's closest to the drive area. So I go over there. He's like talking his trash, and I can hear him. I'm like, dude, I'm sitting right next to you. If you want to talk trash, say it to me, please. Like, you know, like I'm gonna get more mad that you are saying it under your breath and not being a man and saying it with your chest than you just trying to say it under your breath when I'm sitting right next to you and I can still hear you, because you're not very good at hiding it. And he's like, nah, bro, I'm not trying to talk shit, this, that. I'm like, dude, if you're gonna talk trash, just say it. There's no reason to hide it. Everyone in there can already hear you. It was me, him, and two of my other friends who I still know and have talked to every once in a while from now and then. And so he's like, no, I'm not trying to talk trash like that. So I'm like, yes, you are. I can hear you. If you're gonna say it with your chest. Otherwise, it's gonna make you look like a dumbass. And that was my exact words. And he's like, what did you say to me? And I'm like, I said, if you talk trash under your breath, it makes you look like a dumbass. And he's like, say that again. And knowing me, I instigate stuff sometimes. So I'm like, if you talk trash under your breath and I'm right next to you, you're gonna look like a dumbass. And I fluently pronounced the word like that and everything. And he's like, this is where he crossed the line. This is what I was talking about at the end of the video where I cut it off. He said, and I have a line where I draw where you're talking trash to people. I don't ever bring anybody outside unless they're in the situation and we're talking about that situation that has to do with them. I never bring anybody in the situation that's not in our situation. It's between me and the other person, or the other person between me. That's where the line is drawn, you know? Like, you should never have to bring anybody else in the argument to make your point more clear or whatever. And so what he said is, he's like, that's why you're adopted, your parents don't even like you. And I know all my family, my biological family, my family that I got through foster care, legal guardianship, everything. I have no problem with it. All my friends know the story. He knew the story too, that's why he said it, and he was just out of anger. I knew it, and I wasn't mad about it. But, well, I was mad about it at the time, because he knew, that's what pissed me off, is he was my friend, and he still crossed that line. And I knew it, and that's where I was like, you know, no, we're not gonna have that. So, knowing me, I did like the kind of like thing where you get mad at your parents when they give you a punishment or they give you time out, and you go to your room as a little kid and you're like in the room like this, all mad, and you try not to slam the door because you know they're gonna run up there and, like, you know, punish you more or hit you with something like that, or you're not trying to throw anything to make noise and then they get mad even more. So I was in there like this, I walked over to the side, I was just, and I can hear him under his breath like, yeah, that's what I thought, this, that. And so my friends over there, my two other friends over there, they came over there, they're like, you good, bro? Like, asking me if I was alright, because they knew the line that I draw. Like, I don't like mess with bringing other people that aren't in our argument into the situation, because that's just not me, and I just don't deal with that. So I was like, yeah, I'm good. And I was like, but I was like pissed, like real pissed, because they could tell, because I never ball my hands up or like get mad like that unless I'm really like actually mad. And I was just in that bit, and then after they asked me and they went to sit back down, I instantly turned around. I took like 2 steps towards him, and he's like, what are you gonna do? Oh, I took the biggest windup. Boom, hit him square, like right here. His head went like this, like in like when you play what is it, Fight Night, or like in a boxing movie when you hit them, like they get a good punch on him, and you see the spit and all the mouth guard fly out. I got one of those on him, and my friends were like, whoa, chill, like grab me, and I was like, oh, nah, I tried to hit him again, but they grabbed me and pulled me back, and he was like, got like startled, and obviously, because like I just hit him hard as hell, and he like flew back or whatever, and he's like, bro, chill, and I was like, yeah, don't talk shit about people who aren't in the argument, you know that's the line I draw, why would you bring that in here anyway, you know the deal. And he's like, he's like, yeah, he's like, I don't want to hear it, this, that. He knows the limit I have. He knows not to go to that area, and he still wants that area in an argument. You know, you wouldn't appreciate it if I brought your family into it. And I was like, you know what, never mind. My ride came literally right after this. I got in the car, went home that day, was hyped. I got my first, I was like, I got a haymaker, and I was like, boom, I felt like Mayweather or something when he sucker punched that one dude after he tried to hug him. But now the next day I went back to school, right, and it was like it was in the winter, so I got there, walked in, wiped my feet off on the little rug that we had, the little mat that we have in the front of the school, walked down to the cafeteria, sat down, chilled with my friends. He was in one of my first classes, so as soon as I saw him in that first class, he's like, bro, we good, this, that. I'm like, nah, we're not gonna be good for a while, cause that, like, how are you gonna act like that just didn't happen when you just said all that, and you know that's the line I draw, and you still cross that line, and the next day he's gonna, oh, we good, this, that. I'm like, no, we're not good yet. And so then I was like, we're not gonna be good for a while, right? And so then the rest of the trials, he's trying to be all nice, this, that. I'm like, nah, dude, give me my time and then I'll be okay with you. Now I'm good with him. I don't have any problems with him. I talk to him every once in a while. But yeah, that's about all I got for that story time. Let me know what you guys thought. I'm definitely gonna make another one. But until the next video, I'm out. You know I'm RJC, and I'm out here. Deuces.